Konnichiwa. Hello, everybody. Hi, Pages. Hello. How is everyone doing? 皆様、ページたちごきげんよう。元気でしょうか? Hope you're having a lovely day today. Hope your weekend is going well. I decided to do a stream today because we were not able to do one yesterday due to my internet issue. I think it might be a modem problem. I'm going to contact my ISP on Monday and see if I can get a new one. Hopefully that would fix the problem because I looked into it very briefly, and if your internet and if your modem is working fine, you shouldn't need to be resetting it so frequently, which is something I've been having to do lately. It was really so like I think it was sometime last month where my ISP came down to this neighborhood and did some work on the lines, infrastructure work, and they were supposed to do it was supposed to be like an improvement, but it's been actually really bad. It was really bad right after it like got stable like a little while. It's become more stable since then, but I found myself needing to restart my modem way more often than I need to. Like before, I rarely needed to. Like before, I only needed to do it when my ISP itself was down. Now, like the ISP isn't down, but I need to restart the modem because I don't know what's going on. So I suspect it might be a modem issue. Could possibly also be a router issue, but I highly doubt it. I shall see about testing it sometime. Or I might even, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so I'd like to work on Escoffier's story quest. I did end up starting it yesterday, so I did the first quest in the quest line. So I'll just like recap what happened. I have to wait until the following day anyway. So that's not Charlotte. Okay. No, I'll go over here where no one's talking. Oh, so many people talking. Okay. So we arrive in Fontaine, and actually let me go to the location, kind of like relive what happened a little bit. So we arrive in Fontaine. Something's happening at the Hotel de Bourg, the fancy hotel with the fancy restaurant that everyone likes. So we're here. Navia, she's sitting on this bench, but she's trying, she looks like she's doing something unusual because she's sitting here and she has sunglasses on and she's reading a newspaper as if she's like undercover. And sorry, I made a milkshake. I'm sipping my milkshake. So, we go over there, and Paimon, in usual Paimon fashion, she's like, "Hey, Navia, what are you doing?" And then Navia's like, "Shh." I need to pull up the wiki so I can see the actual dialogue and remind myself of like the small things that I forgot. One second. I'm also gonna drink water. Okay, let me get the quest. Do I have it open? No. Yes, I do. I was trying to find something. That was okay. Anyway. Yeah, treasured above all. Yeah, so I did the first. There are 3 quests in this quest line. I did the first one. So, does it have actually the dialogue, or it's just a summary right now? Just a summary? That's fine too. That's fine too. So, arriving at Hotel de Bord, the traveler, that's me, and Paimon and find Navia sitting outside the hotel. They greet her and ask what she's doing, but she tells them to stay quiet. Suddenly, yelling can be heard from the entrance as one chef, Savannah, scolding another, Monica, telling her not to return until she got her act straight. Paimon intervenes, forcing Navia to help. Navia tells Savannah that she's been overworking her staff to the point that one of them, Firmin, had to stop working because of injuries sustained during work. Savannah then orders Monica back inside, while Navia explains that Savannah was the current head chef of the hotel, working its chefs nonstop. She was trying to get compensation for Firmin, but Savannah's ruthless attitude meant that negotiations were not going anywhere. Had to run for food. I'm here now. Yeah, you got food. Hello. Thank you for the. By the way, thank you for those who stopped by while I was doing a test stream. I was just, testing to see if everything was okay, and it seemed to be. That's why we're here now. So yeah, so the chef Savannah, she's the head chef Savannah. She's yelling at the other chef Monica, telling her, "You did terrible with the dish, blah blah blah. Don't come back until you get yourself sorted out, blah blah blah." And Monica's like, "I'm sorry, I'm doing my best. But I can't, Oh shit. Where was I? Where did I leave off? Oh yeah. Navia's there to try to get some more information about the situation with Savannah. So yes, and she was trying to get compensation for Firmin, who was the chef that had to stop working because of Savannah. Leone then appears. She's another worker of the hotel, and she comes out. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you had to witness that. Please, don't think negatively of us, the hotel, blah blah blah." And she gives Navia a candy made from Monica. As they prepare to eat it, they find writing on the wrapper, telling them to find Escoffier. Navia recognizes the name and tells them to follow her to Fleuve Cendre. That's like the underground part of the city. So we go there. Let me actually make my way there. To go to Fleuve Cendre. Am I pronouncing that right? It's something different in Japanese entirely. Fleuve Cendre. The French names of Fontaine. Probably teleport there, huh? Yeah, here. Okay. So come here. And oh, that way. And we have to go over there to the tavern. Hurry, internet, yeah. So we come here, and it's not Tetro there, but Escoffier. As they arrive in the underground city, Navia explains that Escoffier was the previous head of the Hotel de Bord. So yeah, so we arrive here and we see Escoffier talking to a young boy and telling him that he made a dish wrong, but she tells him how to fix it. And he's like, oh my gosh, sorry, chef. I'll make sure to do better next time, chef. You know, she's like, you know, strict head chef type of person, but she's very, you know, constructive about it. And let's see. I wish the wiki had the whole like dialogue of the quest. Let me see if I can find it. No, that's not the right page. Yeah, I think they haven't updated the wiki to have like the exact like dialogue like other yeah, I guess it's just too soon for them to do it. Anyway. So yeah, then that's when Navia explains that Escoffier was actually the previous head chef of the Hotel de Boer. And she was the one who managed to recreate the legendary Gâteau de Boer cake. So that's the dessert, like that's the limited dessert that they make only like 16 slices every day. It's like super like popular but super limited, right? And she's the one that restored the restaurant's glory. So for a while, the restaurant's like reputation like was really poor. That she was the one that revived it. As she was, Escoffier was like just as good as like one of the founding chefs. His name was Modeste. Paimon recognizes the Gâteau de Boer as the limited cake and asks how Savannah became the head chef. So yeah, this is where we were like, this is where we find out like, okay, well if Escoffier was, what happened that so that Escoffier is not the head chef anymore. Navia tells them that someone complained of a food incident where an illegal substance was being added into the food. None of the chefs were responsible for it, but as the head chef, Escoffier took responsibility and was sentenced to the fortress of Meropide for a short duration. So yeah, it was very short. She wasn't there for very long. Though there appeared to be no malicious intent as the quantity of the substance was low, when Escoffier was released, Savannah had already taken over by then. They had already like passed on the hat, as they say, to her. Though Escoffier was still respected by the staff when she had to leave. Navia believes that Monica wanted Escoffier to return and handle the matter. Paimon believes so too, until they spot okay, Escoffier scolding Hilaire, that's the young boy, for wasting mushrooms and cream. I feel like this happened in a different order. Well, anyway, Paimon approaches Escoffier, but she rebukes her, and Navia tells her that she's in the zone. So yeah, like Paimon's like, "Hi, can we talk to you for a moment?" And like, oh no, first like Paimon's like, excuse me, and then Escoffier is like, "Sorry, you'll have to get in line. You'll have to wait." And Paimon's like, "Oh no, we're not here to order food." And then Escoffier is like, "Oh, well then you're just gonna have to wait a while. I'm busy right now." Essentially, that's not exactly what she said, but that was essentially what it was. And they're like, "Oh," and Navia's like, "Yeah, no, she's locked in right now. She's too busy cooking." So they're like, "Okay, well we'll just wait." So they literally just go sit down, They go sit down on a table. There's no open table, but yeah, sat on one of these tables and waited for the entire dinner. I think it was dinner service. Oh, then please don't waste my time and energy. Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. So yeah, they sit and wait until the dinner shift is over. And then they can actually talk to her. And then, so while waiting for her to finish up, Navia explains to the pair that business has tripled here in this tavern since Escoffier joined as temporary chef, and that she had no need to return to the de Boer. Escoffier gives the ruined food to Hilaire. Oh yeah, the ruined food that Hilaire had made. Tout de suite. That's a nice touch in the localization. Okay. yeah, so like so Escoffier lets Hilaire, the young boy, take the food that he made and didn't do a good job on to take home so they can eat it, because it'd be like a waste, right? And then she approaches the trio. She had been aware of the situation since Navia had been pestering her about it. Escoffier is reluctant to return since she feels she shouldn't interfere. She notices that Monica had put... Oh, okay, yeah, so... And then she sees the candy wrapper, and she notices that Monica, who made the candy, had put sugar thicker than the sole of her shoe on the wrapper, and angrily storms off to the Debord to find her. So she uses that as an excuse to, like, go back to the hotel and to, like, you know, tell her, Monica, you messed up really bad. Didn't I teach you better than this, kind of thing? Then we go back to the Hotel Debord. We'll go back. I hope I don't... I might... Ooh, I might trigger the next thing if I teleport exactly there, so I won't go exactly there yet. So they go back to the Hotel Debord, and they're looking for Monica, and we hear Monica apologizing to a customer. So we enter the door, we go in, and then we have to go upstairs, and that's where we find Monica at one of the upstairs tables with the customer. So there they find her apologizing to a customer named Renaud. Renaud? I think it's Renaud. Renaud? I think it's Renaud. Monica apologizes to Escoffier as the chefs had no idea who put limonene into the food. I think limonene is the name of the substance. I put the wrong floor. And Navia... Oops, I went the wrong way. Navia explains that it was... she explains what limonene is. It was a drug devised from lumitoile. Is that one of the flowers, actually? Lumitoile? Hold on, let me see. Lumitoile. Oh, no. It's the starfish. It's one of the starfish. It's one of the local specialties of Fontaine. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, which heighten the senses for those who are impaired at the cost of mood swings and nerve damage. I don't remember the mood swings and nerve damage part, causing it to be quickly banned. So some limonene products had still entered the market by the time it was banned, and Monica apologizes once again. Savannah then appears and recognizes or notices Escoffier, and she's angry that she was trying to run a business that was no longer hers. So she's like, are you here to, you know, butt in, kind of thing? And then Escoffier is likewise angered at her sudden temper, accusing her of harming the chefs while attempting to be cheap on products. So yeah, and then she's like, are you still using this flour instead of this flour? You know? And Savannah's like, mind your own business, kind of thing. Suddenly, the hotel's boss, Vanagan, arrives and suggests the two have a cook-off. So that's what Paimon was just saying. It's the day of the cook-off. So they're gonna have like a cook-off, like a contest kind of thing. Renaud explains that the restaurant's founders, Modeste, and the other one's name was Savelli. They had a cooking contest to settle, just like anytime they had any kind of a dispute, they would settle it with a cook-off. And then while Escoffier is unsure about partaking in the cook-off, Vanagame, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Vanagame grants her an exception, while Savannah accepts, telling Escoffier that if she lost, Savannah's like, if I win, you're gonna give me the Codex Debord. And we're like, what is that? And then we learn that it's like the cookbook from the original original chefs of the hotel. Escoffier has like the original copy, while Savannah has like a copy. And but like Savannah's like, no, I want your copy. I want your original copy. And Escoffier is like, why do you want it? It's exactly the same. Like, it has all the same like recipes, everything. It even has like it even has like it has notes that I put in there to which, you know, to help with stuff and improving like on some recipes and stuff like that, and even my own recipes kind of thing. And like everyone's like not sure why she wants the original recipe book, but then we all figure it's like, oh, it's just, it must be like a pride thing, right? Like she wants to like prove a point that she's the head chef right now. The codex contained all of Modeste's recipes and was only granted to both current and former head chefs. Right, so only the head chef could ever like look at the book. Escoffier tells her that she already had her own copy, but Savannah wants the original, which was given to Escoffier as thanks for her service. I want Gordon's personal cookbook. I would too, but like I'd be if a copy is exactly the same as the original, that's fine, right? Good evening, hello. I'd imagine it's like Snape's textbook that's filled with notes. Yeah, pretty much. Escoffier accepts the terms, and they return to Fluvasandra to prepare. So we go back down there. Escoffier tells the trio being me, or Traveler, Paimon, and Navia, that the codex was full of notes made by Modeste and Savelli, who had explored countless areas. So yeah, they traveled like all over Teyvat, and that's how they were able to come up with like their own recipes, right? By traveling to other places and seeing like the other foods. And they made use of the ingredients that they found in their recipes, which greatly influenced Fontanian cuisine. Even the legendary Gâteau de Bourg was made with an ingredient discovered during one of those adventures, resulting in the cake's limited availability. So it was because the ingredient was hard to get, they could only make so much of the cake every day. They founded the hotel and catapulted to fame, but after 10 years, the pair separated, the original chefs, and Modeste died in his prime, resulting in the de Bour's reputation slipping until recent times. They speculate Savannah's sudden mood change and desire for her original codex, but Escoffier decides it'll be settled in the cook-off. As the cake traditionally requires... So yeah, okay, I think if I remember correctly, for the cook-off, they have to make that cake. So as the cake traditionally requires 3 people to assist in its creation, Escoffier tests the trio in their cooking skills. As part of the so that part's really fun. Like, she's like, okay, let me see your cutting skills, your knife cutting skills. It doesn't show what Navia and Paimon do, but like they can do simple cutting. Hello. And it's like a little mini game at this part. It was fun. We just do like a normal attack and we slice fruit. And then there was another mini game where you like mix ingredients. And like there's another like thing where you're like trialing as Escoffier and you're using like her cold press machine. She has to explain what that is because we have cold press machines in our world, but you know, she's like, this is a special machine that I had made. I'll teach you how to use it, kind of thing. And that's how she gets like the juices from the fruits. And then she says, and then as the final part of the assessment, she asks them to make a dish from the de Bour's menu. They present their dishes to her, and she gives both Paimon and Navia's submissions a scalding 6 out of 100. At first, like, Escoffier is like, I give it a 6. And Paimon's like, oh, okay, I guess at least I passed. And then Escoffier's like, out of 100. And then Paimon's like, oh! She did that bad. And Escoffier's like, you're more skilled at eating than cooking. And Navia, she loves making macarons, so she has like some cooking ability, but Escoffier was like would constantly criticize her for putting a lot of sugar in her macarons. Like she put way too much sugar. But then Navia's like, oh, this time I reduced it from 12 scoops to 10 scoops of sugar. And Escoffier's like, are you serious? It's just 2. That's still a lot of sugar. And yeah, she didn't give Navi a good score either. And then upon trying the traveler's food, she rates it an 8 out of 10. Surprised at their proficiency, but remarks that there was room for improvement. So yeah, we got a good score. Since she needs good assistance, Escoffier wonders who she'll get to help her when Fearman arrives and volunteers to assist. However, his hands tremble violently while attempting to pick up a knife just as Monica arrives. Oh, that's a very quick summary of what that one moment. So yeah, like Fearman, he arrived. He's like, "Yeah, I thank you so much for everything you've been doing, Escoffier. I can't just sit by and like not help. I've been pretty useless while I've been trying to get better." Like, he was so bad that he could barely, like, he was having trouble talking. Like, it messed him up, not only like physiologically but mentally. Like, he literally had PTSD. Like, he was like, "I'll prove it to you. I'll make something for you." He tries to pick up the knife, or he picks up the knife, but like his hand starts like shaking like violently, and like he has like flashbacks of Savannah just like yelling at him. It was that bad. Then Monica shows up, and she helps like kind of clear the situation. She's like, "Oh yeah, this is what's been happening. This is what Savannah's been doing." And then something else happens. There's another exchange in there, but Monica says she wants to help Escoffier as one of her assistants, and they're like, "Are you sure? Like, you'd be, helping, technically your opponent." And Monica's like, "No, it's fine." Like, and she doesn't want to like end up as another Fearman. And Fearman's like, "Oh," I felt bad for him. Escoffier's like, "Oh my gosh, this is great. Okay, so she'll have like 2 competent assistants, right?" So yeah, Monica wishes to help Escoffier since Savannah's current mood was not beneficial to her. So yeah, she doesn't want to like. She's finally decided she's had enough of Savannah's current attitude. Then we have like it's not mentioned here. We have like a brief exchange, just Traveler and Escoffier. Like, Escoffier, she's like, where does she go? She's like, she stands off to the side. She's like, hold on. I remember where she goes. She's over there. Oh wait, that's right. There's another part where like Nava is like, "Let's celebrate that we have like our team formed." And the Spina di Rosala will pay for it. And they were like, "Yay!" And then Escoffier is like, "Wait, sponsored by the Spina di Rosala. Wait, are you gonna have me cook?" "Oh, we're having a raid." Uh-oh. Not uh-oh, but wait. Hold on. Hi, Beauregard! Welcome, raiders. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What'd you do? Let me sip my milkshake. It's melting. Level Paladin and FF14. Meant to do more, but got hyper-focused. Oops. Oh, nice. What level are you as Paladin now? Wait, are you done with the MSQ? Are y'all caught up? I can't remember. I'm sorry. But yes, welcome raiders. We're just playing some Genshin Impact. I normally don't stream on Saturdays, but I tried to. We were supposed to have our usual Genshin stream yesterday, but my internet was acting up. Turned out it was just my modem, which has been giving me problems lately. So I wanted to have a makeup stream today. Went from 71 to 78. Yeah, I'm done with this. This is just... Oh, okay. Nice, nice. That's a lot of levels. Yeah. I have almost everything leveled up. I've left like 3 jobs at 99. I forgot. It's so much time has passed that I forgot why I did that. I wanted to like not use daily roulettes to level them. I wanted to like level them through other things. I don't remember why I did that though. So they've been sitting at 99. I left Viper, Sage, and Gunbreaker. Like one of each role. Fates for bicolor gemstones? No. I think it was... What? I don't know. Maybe it was just so I could have something to level outside of roulettes, I guess. Like for quests. I think it was... Oh, I think it was quests. I think it was so I had like... So I wouldn't let quest EXP go to waste. But yeah. Quests and like hunts and stuff. Did you want to do the role quests on new jobs? No, I did them already. I did them on other jobs that I had leveled. Well, I was still leveling other jobs. Yeah. But yeah, we're just I'm just like recap. I'm doing Escoffier's story quest. I had started already yesterday off stream, so I'm just recapping what happened, and then we're gonna continue to the next part of it soon, actually. Where was I? Oh yeah. So like, Escoffier's like, so you're gonna have me cook if it's gonna be sponsored by the Spina di Rosala? Oh wait, before I continue, Raiders, thank you for stopping by. Hello. Feel free to take off if you know you're tired, it's time for bed, or you have other things to do. No pressure to stay. We're just doing story quests in Genshin. And then and Navi's like, yeah. And then Escoffier's like, all right, fine. Then I'll show you what I've got, kind of thing. So she makes a feast for everybody, and like we help her. And after they eat, Navi is like basically like food comaed at the table. And Paimon's like, did I go to heaven? Kind of thing. So after they've eaten, then we find Escoffier. She's standing over here where this person is, Lillian. She's over here, and she's like she looks like she's thinking about something really hard. And so go over there, and we're like, what penny for your thoughts, kind of thing. And Escoffier's like, she shares that she feels like Savannah's hiding something, which I felt was kind of obvious. Like there must be some reason why Savannah's acting this way. We actually learned earlier in the quest that Savannah she was not always this way. Actually, she was actually quite like timid and shy when she was still learning under Escoffier. So something must have happened after she took over as head chef. Like, she just totally changed. So we're not sure what's going on. She's like had this complete change of attitude. She used to be like nice and caring, and you know, and now she's just like, she's a bully, basically. Like, much worse than, you know, we see Gordon Ramsay, right, where he's like yelling at everybody, but you know, well, Escoffier is basically kind of like based on him in a way, right? Or based on like that type of trope of head chef. But like Escoffier, she actually, you know, she'll tell you messed up, but then she'll tell you how to fix it and what you're supposed to do. Savannah, she just yells at you, tells you you're garbage, and tells you to fix it. And like she'll say like really like confusing things, like, don't come back into the kitchen until you fix it. And it's just like, well, I need to go into the kitchen to fix it. Like, what do you expect me to do, kind of thing. She's been doing that a lot too. So yeah, we're gonna go and it's time for the cook-off.
Oh. エスコフィエが料理対決に参加するために戻ってくるそうよ。
エスコフィエの料理対決か。そりゃ絶対見逃せないな。でも一体どんな相手なんだ。エスコフィエに挑戦するなんて。
Savannah would. Need work for experience, experience for work. Yeah, pretty much. Same vibe.
Ladies and gentlemen, 料理対決の会場へようこそ。
サバナ、ご所望のドゥボール大飛天、原本をちゃんと持ってきたわよ。
I'll go ahead and read the English version. He's like, Mesdames et Messieurs, but in Japanese, he says in English, Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the Hotel de Boer and to this most exciting of cooking contests. And then Escoffier says, Savannah, I've brought the original copy of the codex you asked for.
Monica.
She sees Monica.
公平を期すため、皆さんには作り手がわからない状態で品評していただきます。完成したケーキは一度厨房に運び、印をつけてから再度こちらに並べます。
In the interest of fairness, this contest will be conducted in a double blind format. Once the dishes are complete, they will be sent to the back of the kitchen where they'll each receive a label.
印はお皿の裏側につけますので、審査員の皆様がケーキを食べ終わり、お皿をひっくり返すまでは、どれがどちらのシェフによるものかは誰にもわかりません。
The labels we placed out of sight underneath the plates, only to be revealed after the judges have sampled them and reached a final verdict. This is to ensure that no one will know which dish is made by which contestant.
審査員として公正に評価するわ。
As one of the judges, I promise to be fair and impartial.
昨日のお詫びにと審査員に選ばれるなんてラッキーすぎるな。
When my meal got interrupted yesterday, I never thought this is how they'd make it up to me. Getting a seat on the judging panel is a pretty sweet deal.
両選手、準備ができたようですね。それでは、ホテル・ドゥボール特別料理対決、開始！
Both contestants have taken their positions. Then, without further ado, let the Hotel de Boer cooking contest commence. Oh. Gâteau de Boer, Layer 1. Oh, minigame time? Make some Gâteau de Boer using Escoffier's patented precision cooking. You can start the flavoring process at the seasoning table after obtaining flavorings from the cutting board and the cold press. Both flavoring types must be added in sufficient amounts to ensure richness of flavor. Add enough of both before aiming to balance the flavors out, and this dish is a wrap.
モニカ、旅人、気合を入れて一気に行くわよ。アルフォンス、ガスパール、手際よくやってよね。恥をかかせないで。
両シェフ、開始早々からすごい剣幕です。会場の空気はオーブンよりも熱くなっておりますよ。
Oh, there I go.
いくら腕のいい料理人でも、材料がないと味を整えられないでしょ。
Wait, cold press.
食前に甘いものを。さあ。
What do I do? Oh. Let's see. Oh, shoot. I need more of the other one. The floral.
材料は揃ってるわね。始めましょう。
Okay. There we go. Flavor balancing complete. That's Savannah. Gâteau de bois layer 2. Make the next layer of cake. Add flavorings to achieve balance of flavors. Okay. What it?
Hi.
おや、サバナシェフチーム、早速何やらトラブルのようです。進捗に影響はあるのでしょうか。
サバナ、あなた一体どうしちゃったの？まあいいわ。今は料理のことに集中しないと。
Okay.
味のバランスは取れてるけど、もう少し量が必要ね。
Hmm. There we go. Flavor balancing complete.
どうだ
Layer 3, make the last layer of the cake. Add at least 2 of each serving. Okay.
エスコフィエさんは早くもラストパートに入ったようです。サバナさんの方はいかがでしょう？
まだちょっと味が物足りない気が。
もういい。凡人どもが手を止めて、全部私がやるから。
なんとサバナさん、一人で遅れを取り戻すつもりでしょうか。
She really like cooked them out of the kitchen. Okay. 2 servings of each. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Flavor balancing complete. There's the third layer.
エスコフィエの味こそ本物だ。
Yeah, you stood up. Oh, she only has two layers. Elemental burst? Oh, yeah. It looks so good. Oh yeah, their secret is that Escoffier, this version of the cake.
支え合う雪羽ガンの群れを彷彿とさせるエレメントな一皿。みんなの努力の賜物よ。
That was perfect. We were like a flock of snow-winged geese, completely in sync, working gracefully and elegantly together. Good work, team. So yeah, the something else that we learned. So like the cake, like a gâteau de bois. This current version is actually something that Escoffier created. So like there was the original version of the cake that the original chefs made, but they've long since like been unable, like the recipe, like they can't read it it's so old that they couldn't read it, so like they couldn't really make it out, like the whole recipe. And I think it has something else to do with the special ingredient. Like they just can't get that ingredient. So, but they pretend like it's limited, and that like the special ingredient is limited. So they just do that just to just to make it seem special when it's actually not. Time's up. Contestants, please take your dishes to the back.
おお、見た目だけじゃどっちが作ったのか全然わからないぞ。
Huh, that guy was right. You really can't tell whose is whose just by looking at them.
同じメニューなんだもの、当然よ。仮にもサバナはかつて私が認めたコックよ。見た目で引けを取るわけがないわ。
We both made the same dish after all. For all her flaws, Savannah's a talented chef who earned my recommendation for good reason. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention that earlier. Escoffier is actually the one who recommended Savannah be the next head chef. So like, there's actually she's also been feeling bad that it's like her fault that all the other chefs are getting treated this way because she's the one that essentially made Savannah the head chef. She wouldn't screw up something as elementary as the cake's appearance. Oh, this is really rather good.
ふわふわな口当たり、適度な甘さ。教材にできそうな仕上がりだわ。
Wonderfully soft and fluffy, beautifully sweet. This is a master class on how to make gâteau de bord.
100点満点中99点というところでしょうか。
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of 10.
ただ、やはり生地の味が少し以前とは違う気も。
Only because there's something different, something about the flavor of the base. It's just a little different from the recipe I'm used to.
え、そうかな。僕の舌じゃわからなかったな。
Huh? Really? I couldn't tell.
では続きまして2品目です。目の前にあるだけで完璧な香りが鼻孔をくすぐりますね。
Alright, on to gâteau number 2. I haven't had a single bite, and already this aroma is a delight to the senses.
博物館で展示してもいいほどの素晴らしい作品になる気がするわ。
I have a feeling that this gâteau will be a gâteau for the ages.
期待が膨らむね。それじゃあ、いただくよ。
How exciting! I'm gonna dig in. Huh. Hmm?
これ、アイシング入れすぎじゃないか？
I think maybe someone got a little carried away when they were adding the sugar?
味付けのバランスが完全に崩れているわ。一体どっちのケーキ？
Not just the sugar, it's the flavors too. This is all over the place. Who made this?
答えは出たようですね。私としてもこちらのケーキは到底受け入れられるものではありません。
It appears the decision is unanimous. This gâteau is far below the standard we would expect.
どれだけすごいかと思いきや、あいつその程度だったのか。
Phew, and Paimon thought that this might actually be close. Turns out she can't bake to save her life. Maybe it's because of poor teamwork? She spent half the time just berating her staff.
何かおかしいわ。どれだけミスをしていたとしても、そこまでひどくはならないはず。
Something's not right here. Savannah may not be perfect, but no way is she this sloppy.
ということで、一つ目のケーキの作り手が勝者となります。それでは、皿の裏側を見てみましょう。
I can now declare that the creator of the first gâteau has won the cooking contest. Now, all that remains is to turn the plate over and reveal the chef's name underneath.
サバナの印。
What? It's Savannah?
そんな
No, that's impossible.
おいサバナズルしたな
Hey, Savannah, you cheated, didn't you? Didn't you? You cheater!
きっとお前がなんかしたんだろ勝手にお皿を取り替えたとか
What did you do? Oh, you swapped the plates, didn't you?
負け惜しみにしか聞こえないけどケーキが焼き上がってからテーブルに運ばれるまで私は一回も触れてないこの場にいる誰もが証言してくれるんじゃない
Well, someone's a sore loser. These cakes went from the oven to the judge's table without ever me laying a finger on them, and everyone here can attest to that.
厨房で印をつける人だってバネーゲムさんが指定してる疑うにしても私を疑うのはお門違いでしょ
It was Vanagame's staff who labeled them in the kitchen. If you're looking to accuse someone, why don't you start with them? Thank you for the follow.
エスコフィエがしくじったかあんたらが足を引っ張ったんじゃないのさっさと認めれば
Isn't it more lucky that Escoffier lost her edge? Oh, or maybe her assistants let the team down?
お前
You take that back.
審判対決のやり直しを要求させて
Judges, we demand a rematch. Why is she acting suspicious?
もういい追及は不要よ
That's enough. What's done is done.
どの段階で問題が起こったのかはさておきシェフいえチームリーダーとして私に監督不行き届きの責任があるわ
As head chef, or rather as team lead, I will take responsibility for the dish I served. Whatever went wrong, and however it happened, I should have spotted it. Hello!
サバナまさか私に勝つためにここまでしてくるとはね料理人としてのプライドすら捨ててしまったの
Savannah, I didn't think you'd stoop this low just to beat me in a bake-off. What happened to your chef's pride?
何のことかさっぱりわからないわ
I don't know what you're talking about.
そんなにドゥボール大飛天が欲しいならくれてやるわ
If you want the Codex de Boer that much, you can have it.
エスコフィエただしフィルマンに謝ると約束して
But you must promise me that you'll apologize to Firman and compensate him for everything you put him through.
負けたくせに減らず口勝者は私なんだけど飛天はもらえて当然なんだからそんな約束に応える義理なんてない
It's a little late to be negotiating terms. The contest is over and I won. That means you owe me the Codex and I owe you nothing.
サバナこの勝敗の結果みんなはごまかせたとしても自分はごまかせないはずよあなたのやったことは追求しないわ
Look, Savannah, you may have fooled everyone else, but can you really fool yourself? What I'm offering is to accept defeat without looking to expose what you've done. Monica knows something.
でも約束してちょうだいもうみんなに高圧的な態度を取らないと
But only on the condition that you promise to stop putting so much pressure on your staff.
いいよ元シェフからのお願いってことで引き受けてあげる
Fine. I'll treat this as your final handover of duties from one head chef to the next.
言いたいことはそれだけ
So will that be all, ex-head chef? Or is there any other unfinished business you'd like to leave in my hands?
これは元シェフとしての忠告じゃない料理人として友人としてのお願いよ
I didn't mean that to be a scolding from your former boss. Just a word of advice from a fellow chef. And a friend.
今のあなたにこの言葉が届くかどうかわからないけど
But I don't know if you're even open to input from other people anymore.
自分のことは自分が一番よくわかってるあんたに心配される筋合いはないよ
I know what I'm doing. I don't need your advice.
そうならよかった。
Alright, fine. I'm glad to hear it.
待てよ、エスコビエ。トゥボーレ大飛天、やっと手に入れた。今度こそうまくいくはず。
The Codex de Boer. Finally! Now at long last I will succeed.
エスコフィエ、思い通りにさせちゃっていいわけ？
How could you let her get away with this?
そうだぞ。あの視点、大事な記念なんだろ？
Yeah, that codex is a souvenir of your time here. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
うん。大丈夫。所詮ただの勝負だもの。気にしてないわ。
Konnichiwa. Kosmikameruhen. Hello. I'm doing okay, thank you. Hope you're doing well. It's alright. It was just a bake-off. Not the end of the world. I'm already over it.
それに、そこまで結果は悪くないじゃない？フィルマンには謝ると約束してくれたわ。これで、スピナディロースらの依頼も解決でしょ？
Besides, it's not all that bad. She agreed to compensate Fearman. That's mission accomplished for the Spina.
ああ、さっさと原本を渡しておけば解決だったのに、料理対決までして、大げさすぎたわね。
Honestly, if I'd known that giving her the codex would solve everything, I'd have just done it in the first place. I mean, why bother with the whole cooking contest? It's such a waste of time and energy. You can tell she's sad. Privately, I'm sure she's devastated. But what's done is done.
どういうこと？ありえない。
No. No. This doesn't make any sense.
え？
隠された秘密なんてどこにもなかったの？そんな。
Oh. That's it? No secrets? No nothing? I don't believe it. This can't be happening.
シェフ！サバラシェフ！
Savannah passes out after reading through the original codex.
命に別状はないようです。おそらくストレスと過労のせいだろうと。
It's nothing life-threatening, just a lot of pent-up stress and exhaustion.
この子ったら、やっぱり。
I knew it.
ストレスって、あいつが？
Pent-up stress? Her?
シェフが一番追い詰めてたのは、僕たちじゃなくて、自分自身なんだ。
The truth is, however hard she might be on the rest of us, the person she puts the most pressure on is herself.
確かに、真夜中まで作り直しを要求されることもあった。でもシェフの方は、ほぼ毎日厨房にこもって研究をしていたんだ。
Yes, there are nights when she makes us redo things over and over into the wee hours. But for her, it's every night.
朝になって出勤してくる人が来て、ようやく自分が一晩中寝ていないと気づくんだ。
She'll hide herself away in the kitchen, working on new techniques and recipes, and only realize how long she's been at it when we come to work the following morning.
それはまたどうしてよ。
But why? Why would she do that?
多分、自分がエスコフィエさんに劣っていると思われたくなかったんだと思う。
Our best guess is she doesn't want to be seen as less of a chef than Escoffier.
やっぱり。
There it is.
だとしても、あんたたちに当たり散らす理由にはならないでしょ？
Even so, that's no excuse for her taking her anger out on the rest of you.
そうだそうだ。対決でズルをする言い訳にもならないぞ。
Yeah, and it's definitely no excuse for cheating in the cooking contest.
それは、正直俺たちもシェフが何をしたのかわからないんだ。ただケーキを作れって言われただけで。
About that, we honestly have no idea how she did it. We were focused on our own work at the whole time, like she asked.
厨房で印をつけていたレオーネとアルガリアにも確認しましたが、さっぱりわからない様子でした。
Leon and Argalia were the ones I tasked with labeling the cakes. I've already spoken with them to them both. They're at a loss as to explain it too.
わかった。とりあえず下に降りましょう。ケーキのことは私がじっくり尋問するわ。
Not to worry. Come on, join me downstairs. I'll interrogate the guilty gato myself. Go interrogate the cake? Let's see what... Savannah's probably not going to respond because she's out. Yeah. Okay. Let's go downstairs and interrogate the cake. Oh, that's, unrelated. Okay. Let's see. Anybody else that we can interact with? No, I don't think so.
どうだ？何かわかったか？
Well, how is it? Have you figured out what it was?
何この味？たとえセメントを塗ったってこんな味にはならないでしょうね。
Yeah, interrogate the cake. Where were you when your pants were snatched? What? Or pants were switched? What?
そんなはずが。盛り付ける前にちゃんと味見したのに。
Oh, wait, I forgot to read her. So she's like, oh, this is aggravated assault on my palate. I'd rather eat wet cement than this. And then Alphonse says, is it really that bad? I made sure to taste test it before it was served.
おかしくなんかないわ。これはあなたたちの料理じゃないんだから。
The plate?
サバナは最初から最後まで私たちの皿を取り替えたりしていないもの。
Relax. This isn't your cake. Savannah never switched the plates.
この不協和音、スポンジとクリーム層の間から来てるわ。要するに、誰かが料理の途中で細工したのよ。
The offending flavors are coming from in between the icing and the cake base, which means someone tampered with it while it was being made.
つまり、犯人は私たちの中にいる。
Aha. Or in other words, we have a traitor in our midst.
ごめんなさい。私、追い詰められて。
I'm sorry. I was forced into it.
サバナシェフが、もし私が協力しなかったら。
I saw this coming. It was Chef Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate, she would...
落ち着いて、モニカ。さっきも言ったでしょ。勝ち負けなんて気にしていないの。攻め立てるつもりなら、対決が終わった時に犯人探しをしたはずよ。
Calm down, Monica. I've already accepted defeat, and if I wanted retribution, I would have brought this up when the results were announced.
困っていることがあれば、遠慮せずに言って。隠さなくていいのよ。
Whatever's going on with you, just spill the beans. There's no need to hide it.
私、
Hi.
実は、例の安全事故を引き起こしてしまったのは、多分私なんです。
I was the one who caused the food safety incident that one time.
安全事故というと、ルミリで混入の件。ということは、問題の食材を仕入れたのはモニカさんだったのですか？
Food safety. Wait, you mean the Lumilini incident? So you procured the contaminated ingredients?
はい、多分。あの日仕入れを担当していたのは私とサバナシェフでした。私がちゃんと確認せずに問題のある食材が紛れ込んでしまって。
I think so. Savannah and I were on procurement that day. I didn't check everything as well as I should have, and so I let contaminated ingredients make it into the kitchen.
でも本当にわざとじゃないんです。それが問題になるなんて全然思っていませんでした。でもそのせいでエスコフィエさんが罪をかぶることになるなんて。
But I swear, I didn't do it on purpose. I had no idea there was an issue with them, and I didn't know it would end up with Escoffier going to jail.
それにまさかサバナシェフに脅迫されるなんて思いもしませんでした。
But the last thing I expected was for Savannah to use it as leverage to blackmail me with.
そうだったのか。じゃあサバナはお前の弱みを握って対決の邪魔をさせたのか。
This is crazy. So Savannah pressured you into sabotaging Escoffier's cake by threatening to expose your secret if you didn't?
本当にごめんなさい。私怖かったんです。エスコフィエさんが事実を知ったら、自分をひどい目に遭わせたのが私だって知ったら、それを考えただけで頭の中が真っ白になっちゃって。
I know it's terrible. I'm so sorry. I was so scared. The thought of Chef Escoffier finding out that I put her in jail, it made me freeze up with fear.
私、エスコフィエさんに恨まれるのが怖かったんです。でも、そのせいで結局、もっとひどいことを。
I thought Escoffier would hate my guts if she ever found out. And yet, somehow, that's ended up in me doing something even worse.
そんな小さなことで
All this fuss over a little slip up?
メロピデ要塞にはそれほど長くいたわけじゃないのよ。それにホテル・ドゥボールを離れたのはこの件だけが理由じゃなかった。私なりの考えがあったの。
Firstly, it's not like I got a life sentence. I did my stint at the fortress and now I'm out. Secondly, I had my own reasons for leaving the Hotel de Boer. This wasn't the only factor.
そんなことで私に対して罪悪感を抱くなんて。フォアグラを焼くときに大さじの油を加えるくらい余計なことだわ。
So you don't need to feel ashamed or frightened or anything like that. Any more than you need to add butter when you're pan-searing foie gras.
私を許してくださるんですか？
You mean, you forgive me?
ええ。でもだからって自分のミスに対する責任を取らなくて済むわけじゃないわ。
Well, I'm not saying you don't have to take responsibility for your mistakes.
今回の件、ここ数ヶ月の評価に反映させるよう自分からバネーゲムさんに伝えること、それから例の食材の仕入れルートを明らかにしなさい。しっかり反省して改善するのよ。わかった？
You should tell Vanagame to mark down your performance for the past few months, then do some digging and find out exactly where those contaminated ingredients came from. Sure, you've made mistakes, but now it's time to fix them. Understood?
さて、次の質問に答えてもらうわよ。サバナがあなたを脅してまで飛天の原本を手に入れたかったのはなぜか知っているかしら？
Good. Now, back to Savannah. What about the original codex would compel her to resort to blackmail?
それは証拠もないですし、ただの推測ですが。
I have my suspicions. Not that I've got any proof to back them up, though.
ここ。
What happened to me?
お客様たちがこっそり話しているのを聞いたんです。エスコフィエシェフが辞めてからホテル・ドゥボールの味が変わっちゃったって。特に看板メニューの。
I've overheard some customers murmuring about how the Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since Escoffier left. They think our menu doesn't taste like it used to, especially our signature items. You mean Gato de Boer?
そうおっしゃると、先ほどの対決の際もそうですね。以前と比べて確かにどこか違っているように感じました。
Now that you mention it, I noticed it during the contest too. I couldn't put my finger on it, but the flavor seems subtly different from how it used to be.
とはいえ、美食の専門家や昔から食べ慣れている常連でもなければ、違いを感じ取るのは難しいかもしれません。
But the difference was so small, I'm sure no one would notice it besides our most loyal customers and true dessert connoisseurs.
おそらくサバナさんはそのわずかな違いさえも許せないんだと思います。
Still, as head chef, it's easy to see why Savannah would get so hung up on it.
私何度も見ました。夜中にサバナさんは何度もスポンジを作り直してエスコフィエさんの作品を再現しようとしてたんです。でもどうしても少し足りないようで。
So many times, I've seen her make the cake base over and over again, late into the night, determined to match Escoffier's version, but something's always slightly off every time.
確かに僕も見たことある。その時は気に留めなかったけど。
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Never really gave it much thought though.
思い返してみると、エスコフィエさんがいなくなった後からだったよな。どんどん怒りっぽくなっていって。
Thinking back on it now, it's clear that Savannah's been in a downward spiral ever since Escoffier left.
自分もエスコフィエさんの仕事ができるって証明したい。そう考えてたんじゃないでしょうか。
She wants to prove that she can fill Escoffier's shoes. That's gotta be the reason.
でも何度作り直してもうまくいかなくて過激になってしまったんだと思います。
But after countless setbacks, she's getting more and more unhinged.
いつからかはわかりませんが、彼女の疑いの矛先は自分自身じゃなくエスコフィエさんに向くようになったんです。
And at some point along the way, she switched from doubting herself to doubting Escoffier.
エスコフィエを疑う？一体何をだよ。
Doubting Escoffier? For what? She thought the codex from Escoffier was a fake.
はい。あれほど原本を欲しがっていたのは、エスコフィエさんの渡したコピーには重要な情報が書かれていないと思ったからじゃないでしょうか。
Yeah, it would explain why she was bent on getting the original at any cost. She must have thought Escoffier purposely omitted key details from her recipes when she copied them out.
トップシェフの称号を奪われないように、本当の秘伝のレシピはわざと隠したと。
Also, she could retain her place as the #1 chef in Fontaine, the only one privy to all the secrets of the trade.
バカね。本当にバカだわ。
Oh, for goodness sakes, what a stupid idea!
でも、いざ原本を手に入れて読んでみたら、そこには秘密なんて隠されてなかった。
Of course, then she finally got the codex only to discover that the secret recipes she's been pining for don't exist at all.
ずっと追い求めてきた答えが泡のように消えてしまい、これまで抱えていたプレッシャーが一気に爆発して倒れてしまったのかもしれません。
Seeing how utterly wrong she was must have been a real shock to the system. It probably brought up everything at once. It overwhelmed her and she passed out.
でもおいらよくわからないぞ。レシピは同じなのにどうして同じ味が出せないんだ？
There's still one thing that doesn't make sense though. If Savannah had the real recipe all along, how come it tasted different?
たとえ料理の腕が劣ってたって4、50回も作れば1回くらいはうまくいくんじゃないのか？
She might not be in the same level of Escoffier, but surely after like 50 attempts, she'd get it right one of those times.
そこがきっと天才と凡人の違いなんだと思います。
You'd think so, but geniuses like Escoffier are in a league of their own. She's keeping the true recipe to herself.
新しいシェフ？名前は？ふーん、聞いたことないな。
New head chef, you say? What's her name? I don't think I've heard of her before.
エスコフィエのいないホテルドゥボールが今の評判を保てるかどうか。
I wonder, can the Hotel de Boer keep its edge without Escoffier at the helm?
ちょっと味が変わってない？焼き加減が微妙な気が。
This tastes different from last time. Is it undercooked or something?
くそ。
Get your hands on the codex, no matter what it takes.
ほら、ルボール大飛天の写本よ。これからはあなたが受け継いでちょうだいね。
Take this. It's a copy of the Codex de Boer. From now on, you will be its keeper.
他の人が何を言おうと関係ないわ。あなたならできる。自分を信じられないの？それとも私を信じられないの？
Don't listen to the doubters. If I say you can do it, then you can do it. Even if you don't believe in yourself, at least believe in me.
ねえ、聞いてる？私がいなくなったら、ホテルドゥボールはあなたに任せるからね。
Hey, did you hear me? Once I'm gone, the restaurant is all yours. So you let the Luminine into the kitchen?
結局、悪いのは私一人。
All this time, I've been blaming other people, but maybe I'm the problem.
「皆様にはご迷惑をおかけして大変申し訳ありません。サバナさんはもう目を覚ましましたが、まだ皆様と直接会うことはできそうになく。
I sincerely apologize for putting everyone out. Savannah's awake now, but I don't think she's ready to speak to anyone yet.
明日、もう少し落ち着けば、きっと話せるようになると思います。
Let's give her the day to calm down. I'm sure you'll have the chance to talk everything out tomorrow.
今日の件はフィルマン一家にも伝えとくよ。はあ、この話を聞いたらどんな気持ちになるだろうね。
In that case, I'll go and update Fairman and his family. I wonder what he'll make out of all this.
じゃあ、明日また来ようぜ。
So, Kosmika, we'll come back tomorrow then. Sure, let's go.
ふう、今日は一日中バタバタだったね。帰ったらしっかり糖分補給しないと。
Phew, that was a long day. I bring myself a sweet treat when I get back home.
またマカロンか？たまには別のも作ろうぜ。
Macarons again? I'm I'm changing it up a little bit. Oh, nice macarons. Or are you gonna switch it up this time? In the Japanese, it was more like macarons again. You're not gonna do something different?
旅人、雪羽ガンって知ってる？
Well, I asked her, what is this, Escoffier? Kosmika, how much do you know about the snow-winged goose? Not a whole lot.
毎年、雪羽ガンはより良い居場所を探して長い旅をするの。群れのリーダーが先頭で道を切り開くのよ。
Every year, they migrate long distances in search of a suitable home. There's always one goose at the front whose job is to lead the flock.
フォンテーヌの詩人たちはそのリーダーを天賦の際に恵まれた指導者とみなし、生まれつき特別で完璧という表現をする。
Fontaine poets often use the image of that goose to explore the ideas about leadership and genius. They usually imagine someone who's a cut above the rest, a model of perfection.
でも昔の詩人たちは知らなかった。雪羽岩は移動するとき、常にリーダーを交代しているということを。
But what those poets don't know is that during a migration, the lead goose is always changing.
先頭を行く雪羽岩は、疲れると一旦後ろに退いて休む。その後、後ろから来たガンが役目を引き継ぐのよ。
Once the lead goose shows signs of fatigue, it retreats to the back of the flock and allows another goose to take its place.
つまり、リーダーの責任とプレッシャーを交代しながら共に担っているわけ。それを知らない人間が勝手に優劣をつけているだけなの。
So the truth is that leadership, with all the responsibilities and pressures that come with it, it's something that everyone takes turns at. But we humans completely miss that fact when we project our own ideas about social hierarchies onto them. Is this about you and Savannah?
やっぱり私はどうしても受け入れられないわ。何が天才と凡人の差よ。
I guess what I'm saying is, I don't buy into this notion that there's some sort of gulf between normal and genius.
料理は科学なのよ。同じ食材、同じ手順、同じ環境で同じ味が出せないはずがないのよ。
Cooking is a science, not magic. Given the same ingredients, same recipe, and same environment, I see no reason why two different people shouldn't be able to create this exact same dish.
確かに世の中には生まれつき味覚が鋭い人がいる。そして誰より大胆な人もいれば繊細な人もいる。でもそんなことは全て理論的に説明できる要素に過ぎないわ。
Of course, some people have a more sensitive palate than others, and some people are just born bolder or more conscientious. But these are all variables that can be accounted for with time and practice.
もし天才だけが完璧に到達できるというのなら、頑張る意味なんてない。でも、私はそう思わないわ。努力すれば誰だってできると信じてる。だからこそ厳しく指導していたのよ。
I'd have no reason to expect so much from others if I believe that perfection can only come from the hands of a genius. The only reason I hold people to high standards is because, well, I believe they're capable of greatness. I don't know if you're right, but I think that's a great thing to believe in.
そうね。よし。今からサバナの失敗の原因を突き止めるわ。
Okay, I've made up my mind, Kosmika. I'm gonna get to the bottom of why Savannah failed.
そして明日、あの子がミスしたところを徹底的に指摘して、自分がどこで間違ったのか、しっかりと理解させてあげる。
And come tomorrow, I'll give her the scolding of her life, pointing out all the mistakes she's made along the way. Then she'll finally see the error of her ways. All right. That gave me all the commissions for today. And since we have to wait until the following day, I don't want to use the clock to forward the time. Oh, she's still here.
とにかく励ましてくれてありがとう。私はホテルドゥボールに戻って一晩じっくり研究してくるわ。それじゃあ明日また会いましょう。
Thank you for your words of encouragement. I'm gonna head to the Hotel de Boer and spend the night investigating. I'll see you tomorrow.
天才と凡人？そんな曖昧で定義がはっきりしないもの、私は受け入れないわ。
Genius? Calling someone a genius is just another way of saying I'm too lazy to figure out how I need to improve. It's a defeatist attitude and I won't stand for it. Okay. I need to spend my resin. And since it's Saturday, I can get the talent books for Chaska. If anyone is interested, I can drop my ID in Discord and you can join me. Otherwise, I'll just go ahead and do it myself. Gonna spend all of my condensed resin and resin. Okay. To make things interesting, I've been like swapping out and like using different party members. Haven't updated Genshin in a hot minute. No worries. But yeah, so since while I've been farming this domain for the talent books or pages, I just like I've even done like super low level characters in the party just to like make things interesting, make it less boring actually. That's all. Let me see. Need a hydro.
待ちくたびれてたところだ。
Dendro.
まだ行ったことのない場所がたくさんあるの。ご指導をお願いいたします。私についてきてください。
My Tartaglia does barely any damage, but it's okay. It'll just take a little longer.
稲光すなわち永遠なり。
私のお家にいらっしゃい。手をつなぎましょう。失礼。
見切りました。
Keep an eye on the other one. Yeah.
ここより弱滅の時。
逃げられるかな。
これこそが知恵の伝道。
No!
雪を前。逃げ道はありません。 無我の境地。
I actually didn't get Tartaglia until like much later. Like everyone already had him. And then I got him by accident. I never got him. I never intentionally rolled for him. Nice. I think? Yeah, I never intentionally rolled for him. I got him. I don't remember how I got him. That's something I need to... Okay, hold on. I started writing down, like... I started to, like, I started actually keeping track of, like, things I want to put in, like, surveys. So I need to put... Did I already write this? Ability to change party in domain without leaving. So, okay. I want to make sure, like, I have these in, like, every survey and every time they come out. So, like, I wrote down rerun past story events, which is something a lot of people have been asking for years. Oh, this is probably just like a me thing, cause like I'm like one of the only people that likes to run around on foot, and like I don't want to glide everywhere. I want to be able to like interact with the environment. So like give us the ability to go down like ladders and stuff by like interacting with it, and we climb down on it instead of having to like jump and glide into the ladder, if that makes sense. Like I was really feeling this while doing quests in Fontaine. Like when I was doing the first part of the Escoffier quest, and like we had to go down to Fleuve Cendre, down and underground. Like you have to if you go down without teleporting, you have to go down like a series of ladders, right? And like it's the only way to go down the ladders like manually is to jump and glide and land into them. There's no, like you can't just like, you don't automatically climb onto the ladder, or you don't like, there's no way to interact with them so you can get onto the ladder. Like the jumping onto them is the only way to like get on them. And like the ironic thing is, like when you do climb down them, the sound effects are there. Like it sounds like you're climbing down a ladder, like a metal ladder. So it's just like, well, you have this ladder that's made for climbing down, but you can't let me like I have to like jump onto it and glide into it rather in order to climb down. It's really awkward. And like the other thing that I complained about, I felt it like since, okay, no, in Mondstadt it wasn't bad, in Liyue it wasn't bad. Oh, but I hated climbing all the climbing in Liyue. Oh, look at that deer. In Inazuma it was not that bad actually. In Sumeru it was not terrible either. In Fontaine it was okay. It was in Natlan. Okay, so I like the Natlan region. Sorry, I knocked my microphone. But I hate how unfriendly it is to pedestrians, if that makes sense. Like we see, here, I'll show you what I mean. So like there's this path, right? There's a trail here. Sure, like I can walk this for a while, but then like I will eventually reach the end of the path, and like there will be like a destination nearby, like right in front of it, but it's like, nope, you gotta climb up the mountain, or you gotta, you know, fly up there in order to get there. There's literally no other way. You know where it bothers me the most actually? I'll show you. In the Masters of the Nightwind area. This is the most egregious of it. IMO. Is it this part? Is it? No, it's not this part. It's not this part. It's not this part. Yeah, here. Okay. No, not even there actually. I felt it as soon as here. Actually. Oh, it made me so frustrated. Even before we got the Masters of the Nightwind area. So like when you come to the stadium area, right? If you want to get down to the lower level, there's no way to walk down there. If there is, someone tell me. The only way to get down there is to jump down there. Like, how does that make sense? There's no walkable way to get there at all. Like, how do people in that land, do they just climb mountains every day? I mean, they can't probably do, but... And this is like, this is not as bad as the Night Soul Blessing mechanic. thing that they, you know, introduced. Yeah, it's really not a tourist friendly area. Like, not only do they force you to pull for the Natlan characters so you can take advantage of the Night Soul blessing, like buffs and stuff like that, they force you to get Natlan characters so you can just get around Natlan. Like, it's ridiculous. The only way they can, like, get away with that is because they give you, like, a free Kachina, right? You get Kachina for free, she can climb everything, and that's fine, I guess. But it's so frustrating. So I put that in my notes too for like whenever I do another survey. Stop making areas that are impossible to get around on foot. And yeah, the other one that I more recently realized that I should have put a long time ago is like the ability to change your party inside a domain without having to leave. It's actually really annoying, like really annoying. It's like one of those things they should have added a long time ago. Anyway, back to the domain. Okay, let's swap Mona.
満天の星はこの手のひらの中にあります。
And then Alhaitam.
公務に市場は挟まない。
Alhaitam. And then Ganyu.
あなたとの契約を守ります。
And then Yaemiko. Uh-oh. Oh, there it
何
goes.
時からの誘いであればよかろう。呪言チョック。
水中伝言。
What do you mean? I pressed the button.
もらった。
律令チョック。
No.
有限なるライフ。律令呪言。
No.
その程
What do you
度か
mean?
チョック。呪言律令。
運命の虚栄。
強制。寸法。
部外者禁止。瑠璃のように落ちなさい。
チョック。律令。
What?
いいだ。
I need to fix my thing. I didn't put a healing item in my NRE. I ate them all. But I need to make sure I don't put one that's special. I think all my 1-star ones are special. Yeah, so this is Kaya, Kaching. I know I can just make more later, but I got these from their letters and I don't want to use them because they're special. Aloy, Kazuha, Kokomi, Toma, Gaming, Rosaria, Risley. Oh, we can use this. This is not special. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to put it in my NRE. Bolognese. Bolognese. It's just the one. It's okay though. I have so much food, it doesn't matter. Oh, Doggo wants to come in. 1 second, I'll be right back. leave and swap out characters for fun. No other reason. This is also when I do stuff like this, I realize how many hydro characters I have more than anything else. Although I still have several. Yeah, no, the 5 stars that I haven't leveled yet is not that much actually. Feels good. I'm catching up on my 5 stars. Let's see. Okay. Now Kokomi.
準備万端。出発しましょう。
Baiju. No, do Tsunari because Kokomi's a healer already. Tsunari.
道案内なら任せてよ。
Eula.
遊撃騎士、行動に移る。
I'm out of electro characters. Let's see. I'll do one of my low level characters and just swap them out really fast so they don't die. Lisa.
あら、出かけるの？見えないだろ？それ、やるんだね。
やるんだね。
決闘せよ。よっ。粉々よ。
な。
ジャッジメント。逃がさないわよ。ちょっとビリビリさせないと。
No!
海のちぎりよ。ソーランの憩い。
Ouch. Yeah. They won't let me attack. They're very active in this one. No. Oh my gosh.
面倒だ。やみつきにならないでね。
ご安心を。
よっ。
Oh wait, I still have my thing. No, what am I doing? Oh,
一応目を覆えば。
no, come back in the circle. Oh, it's gone.
よっ。決闘せよ。
I move.
試練満員だよ。よっ。それ。よっ。 粉々よ。それ。早く。よっ。
Ram.
決闘せよ。よっ。目には目を。憲兵、王は立つ。
None.
へい。砕け散れ。それ。逃がさないわよ。
ソーランの憩い。
音が聞こえる。やっ。わめきなさい。へい。それ。ジャッジメント。
Still need a lot of these. Kinda, actually. I made really good progress not recently. I'm almost done with her talents. So I just need 3 more levels for her regular attacks. I know most people don't bother with this, but I like to just get them all leveled fully without crowning. I still have all my crowns that I from the beginning of the game. Since release, every event that I've done I've missed a couple. But every event that I've done that I got a crown from, I still have them. I haven't used any crowns. I've been saving them for like when I decide to actually use them.
ならば公務はひとまず置いておきましょう。
Ayato na Baiju.
あまり遠くまで足を伸ばさずに済むといいのですが。
And then Shinha.
命に従おう。
Let's see. I didn't do Kaching actually. I did. Well, I used her recently off stream. I'll do it on stream now.
急を要する案件？
安らかに
すぐに直してあげましょう。
命ずる変身直送。健康よ、世の乱れを切り尽くせ。陣営のごとく。治療しないとな。
Kinda wish they would buff old characters like how they're gonna do with Star Rail. Yeah, I've been wanting something like that for a long time. They're like kind of doing it with the buffs from Imaginarium Theater. I don't know how much of an effect that has though. I haven't touched that yet myself. I think that's like the main way they're going about it for now, at least. But I would love to see like older characters get buffed, because like, there's no reason for most people, like, well, not most people, there's no reason for people who, okay, there's unless you have like a sentimental attachment to older characters, they unfortunately don't do as much damage as newer characters. There's a power creep, you know. Which is unfortunate, because we go back to, you know, previous areas, and we meet our older friends again, and they're still cool characters. But they just unfortunately aren't as strong as the newer characters. Let's see. Nilo. Might have leveled Dendra characters. Let's use a lower level one. Kirara. And to make sure I can actually clear the domain, I'll just use my level ones again. There's also a lot of I'm you but better characters. Yeah, there are. Like, what's a good example? I know exactly what you mean. There's a lot of that with animal characters, actually. Like, an old example, like Venti, like Sucrose is like if you don't have venti, you use sucrose. It's like a very old example. Like a more recent example would be like I guess with okay, like if you Layla. There's Layla and then better Layla. See Lali. What's another one? Let's see. Kind of the same, like Xiao and then Shan Yun. Xiao is still really strong though, but yeah, no, Shan Yun is kind of a better Xiao. What's another one? Let's see. I don't have every character, but let's see. Let me think of the recent Natlan characters. Kaching and Alhaita. Yeah. Although people just called Alhaitem like Dendro Kaching, and that he basically is that. His elemental burst is different, but yeah. Let's see. But at least in that regard, like, you can play them together because they're two different elements. For a second I wanted to say like Charlotte and Risley, but that doesn't count. Like they're from the same nation. They came out around the same time. The only and also Charlotte can heal, I think, if I remember correctly. But Risley cannot. They're just both cryocatalysts. Man, I can't think of any other ones at the moment.
仕事の時間ですか？私についてきてください。
I'm gonna mess around with Kirara. Level 1 Kirara.
いや。
Hi, thank you for coming. Have a good night.
ちょっと失礼。見切りました。はっ。よ。
おいよ。
それ。引っかくぞ。相関化粧。逃げ道はありません。 よっ、ほっはっ、それ、ほっ、いくよ。荷物です。
荷物です。
ここより弱滅の時、裁きの雷。ストップ。見逃さないでね。この仕事は排除するべきですね。見切りました。 頑張るよ。よっ。無我の境地、裁きの雷。どうぞお受け取りください。にゃん。
I love Kirara. She's so cute.
見切りました。風雪の縮図。
Let me know if you need help with these guys. They're kind of chalky. It's okay. I already started. I did ask before the first time I got in, but everyone seemed to be preoccupied. It's fine. I can do it myself. Hello. Alright, I need to go condense my original resin. I think I'll spend the rest of my resin off stream, and I think what I'm gonna do instead right now is after I condense my resin, I think I'll do a few pulls for Escoffier, since we're doing Escoffier's story quest. I don't have a whole lot of primo gems, but we'll see what we can get. Okay. Wait, how much gold do I have? Mora? Why do I feel like I have less than I did? Like, a lot less than I did. That's okay. It's okay. I haven't been grinding at all for money. I've just... I haven't done any like Mora ley lines for a long time. It's because I was I started accumulating a lot of Mora because I was spending more time farming than actually leveling for a while, because I was working on I was grinding artifacts for Animo Traveler for a while instead of leveling other characters. Now then one day I was just like, I should start leveling my other characters. I'm falling behind. Yeah, been there? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot. I would also like to get her... I'm sad that I'm sad that Navia had to be the rerun alongside Escoffier, only because I want Navia's weapon, but I will just wait until until another rerun, because I already leveled a weapon for her, so it's not like I can't use her. All right, let's try. I also want Aoife. So even if I don't get Escoffier, as long as I get... Oh! As long as I get Aoife. Do I have max constellations for... Oh, there he is!
俺は火力の集い出身のデュイ、イファだ。俺のことは他のやつから聞いてるかもしれないが、先入観はなしで頼む。どんな印象を持たれてようが、ゼロから友達になりゃいいだけだろ。
Okay.
そうだ。こっちも紹介しておこう。こいつは助手の架空区。竜でありながら医者でもあるんだ。仲良くしてやってくれ。
Hi, Kakuku. Aoife specializes as an electrocharged squirrel driver. Yeah, that's the impression I got. Okay, I already have, Oh, no, I don't have her max constellations. Okay, cool. I don't really like using any characters, like, in specific parties, but that's good to know. It's good to put in with Ororo and official. Right. Xingqiu, Yalan, Oh! Like Chaska, he annihilates the Abyss Mimics fast too. Chaska's so good. What?
鎌倉におられたお方の賓客であるあなたは、テイワット最先端の美食を享受するに値するお人。私の料理がお気に召しますように。もし料理の技法に興味があるのなら、私が持つすべてを伝え、あなたを料理の殿堂に導いてあげる。でも私の教え子になるからには、きちんと心の準備をしておいてね。途中退学は許さないわよ。
Okay. Another Layla. Wow, I was not expecting that. Hold on. Holy moly. That's crazy. I was not even anywhere close to pity. Should I try for a weapon? Ooh, Candace. Oh, I have her max constellations. Did I already get? Yeah, I did. Do I have? Portable saw? It didn't say new, so I guess I already have a copy of that weapon. A portable power saw. I wonder whose weapon that is. Dang. The weapon banner is brutal. Ningguang? Whoa. Oh, I already have her max constellations. Dang. I got excited. Prospector's drill? With Sith? I don't think that'll be enough. Just enough. Oh, really? Oh. Not the weapon that's on my fate thing, but I'll take it because I really wanted it. I now have a now I have a fate point, and I shouldn't let it go to waste. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I got her weapon. I'll see what primo gems I can scrounge before this banner is gone. Do I have any for? No, I don't have. I used all of those recently. Wow. Okay, I need to. I need to level. Excuse me. He pushed me. I need to level her weapon now. Her new weapon. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Navia, I have a new weapon for you. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Not hands, oops. Switch. It's so good. When did I get all these mats? Heck. Okay. I gotta level this up some more. Nice. Oh shoot, wait, I didn't get to... I have constellations for Layla. Oh, there's Aoife. Hi! Give him a placeholder, things. He uses Catalyst, right? Yeah. What's good for him? Let me look. Has the community builder build spreadsheet been updated? He's been around for at least a week or two. Where's the tab or window with it? Where's the tab? Triple EM is usually what people put. I see. There we go. Okay, let's see. Animal. Let's look for Aoife. Oops. Oh, he hasn't even been added to the thing yet. Well, the last one is Lanyan. Aoife's animations are neat to look at, even if they trigger anyone who actually handles firearms. Rule of cool. Yeah. What do I have? For now. Keep that for now. Mapamare also gives EM. I see. I have no preference right now. I'll just wait until someone does the math. And then I'll give him the best option available. Just temporary artifacts for now. Layla. Oh, I didn't have any constellations for her. Fortress of Fantasy. The shield absorption of the Curtain of Slumber generated by Knights of Formal Focus is increased by 20%. Additionally, when unleashing Knights of Formal Focus, she will generate a shield for any nearby party members who are not being protected by a Curtain of Slumber. This shield will have 35% of the absorption of a Curtain of Slumber will last for 12 seconds and will absorb cryo damage with 250% effectiveness. Oh, so okay. So the shield, interesting. Until you get this, you only get a shield. Interesting. Lights remit. When shooting stars from Knights of Formal Focus strike opponents, they will each restore 1 energy to Layla. Each shooting star can restore energy to her in this manner once. Oh, that's kind of nice. I haven't leveled any of my 4 stars really. Aside from like some they started leveling a long time ago, but they only got to like level 52. I think I talked about this before. Like I used to like level all of my characters equally, which is why I have so many level 52 characters, like exactly 52. But then I realized like I was not gonna be able to progress very well through the game unless I prioritized max leveling my 5 stars, and I was like, yeah. So while I found that more fulfilling so that I could use all of my characters, it made getting anywhere in the game more difficult. Anyway. Wait, am I not? Who else needs something? Oh, right. Escoffier, of course. We got her. Jesus, polearm. I wonder if they updated it to have her. Well, I intend on getting her weapon, so it doesn't matter what I give her. Focusing helps for progress. Yeah. It's a cake! Okay. Just give her temporary... Oh, hey! Cryo damage bonus. Temporary artifacts. Cake Stellation, yeah! Oh. My camera is getting low. We are gonna be ending soon, though. She functions as a sub DPS like Shanling. Makes sense. Okay. Wow. But I will say...
Inspiration には冒険というスパイスが不可欠よ。
Well, I think she's a really cool character. I'm harshly judging her outfit. It does not need to be this sexy. Like, she's not even like, her personality is not sexy. She's just a chef. I don't know, unless that's just her style. They made this outfit for a reason. It's way too risque. Like, I think it's really cute. It's just not fitting. It's just not fitting at all. Like, seriously, like, just an apron with no shirt under the apron? Like, really? I have this issue with, yeah, hadaka apron, exactly. I have this issue, I talked about it when, Varessa came out too. Like, Varessa, they made her outfit for certain people. They made Escoffier's outfit for the same people. They're catering to a certain audience. The audience is not me. I want more this and this and this and this. Anyway.
食材に調味料がちゃんと染み込んでいるかどうかは多くの料理
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up for today. Thank you all so much for joining me. Not shirtless guys like in Let's. There's a time and a place. I apologize again for all the technical issues for stream yesterday. And so I wanted to make up for it today. And if that happens again, I know how to deal with it. Hopefully it won't be a problem going forward. I'll see what I can do next week about it so that it doesn't happen again. Just so I can, you know, internet issues, ISP issues. But yes. Let's see. Tomorrow. I was debating whether or not to have a stream tomorrow because I had a stream today. But no. That wouldn't make sense. Yeah, no. We'll have a stream tomorrow. I just don't know what we're doing yet. You'll find out when I find out. And I think that is it. Yeah. Thank you all again so much for joining me today. Thank you all. Thank you again to Beauregard for the raid and for the raiders that stopped by. Oh shoot, I forgot to give. Let me give. I know he left already, but let me give Beauregard a really quick shout out in Twitch chat. So make sure to go follow him if you haven't already. Oopsies. Typing it wrong. Did I spell it right? Yeah. Oh, did I type it wrong? Oh, okay, I'm typing it wrong. Oh, that's what I forgot. Okay. Got the VT at the end of his username. There we go. Please follow Beauregard. And thank you. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. Please leave a comment if you would like to share your thoughts. Please subscribe on YouTube and or follow on Twitch if you'd like to see more Genshin streams. And if you're going to bed, I hope you rest well and have sweet dreams. If your day's just getting started, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Ta-ta! Utsumika!